So that absolutely insane clip was captured at a local event that I was just at called Hate City. It's one of the only comps we have left running in New Zealand, and it was such a great time. Shout out to all the New Zealand boys. That's why Blade News is super late, but anyway, before we get into this episode, I just want to thank you all so very much for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. That is a number that is so overwhelmingly huge to me that it doesn't feel real yet to me. And in case you missed it, I wanted to let you know that I am doing a skate giveaway out of my own pocket, just as a way to give back to this amazing community we have here in rollerblading. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, go over to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and comment on the photo talking about the giveaway. They'll be linked in the description. On the 4th of November, I'm going to randomly pick a comment using a random number generator or something like that. And that person will get a skate of their choice under a certain price that I'll completely cover the cost for getting it to them and everything. I'm also going to draw a second name out and just give them a lace shoe just because I have a spare one lying around. Now this is something I've always wanted to do since the very beginning of this channel. As soon as it was possible, I wanted to give back to the community that's given me this platform. And there's a few motivations for that. The first one being I really want to find a way to get money going back into rollerblading. And also I really want to support the skate shops that I love. But the biggest motivation was just wanting to get skates to people who need them. But as someone who, when they was younger, had no way to get new skates, their parents couldn't get them for them, I was riding destroyed wheels, and I would have been not able to skate if it wasn't for the people I met in rollerblading. I really want to help those people. So if all goes well with this giveaway, I would hope to make this a somewhat regular thing. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you so much again, but you know the drill. Let's just roll into it with some industry news. So the first and only thing I want to talk about today is giving some respect to the pros that I've seen starting to wear helmets. Now if you know me at all, you know I really push wearing a helmet. I think it's so important, and I think it can save a lot of very unnecessary injuries. And that's why I really want to give a shout out to the pros I've seen wearing it. First one being Bobby Spazoff. He's absolutely killing it. When I saw him wearing that helmet, I was like, it just looked right, it looked sick. And the other one was Eugen Ian. I don't think he's actually wearing one for now. I think it was just for this edit, but it's sick nonetheless. And I could have sworn there was more, but I just got back from like a 6-day skate trip, so I'm a bit out of the loop and I kind of haven't had much time to look into this. But yeah, huge props to those guys. I can't imagine the pressure of being a pro skater and even considering changing something like starting to wear a helmet. Not that I have anything against people who don't wear helmets. You can do what you want. As long as you're rollerblading, you're cool as fuck. But anyway, that's it for industry news. Nice and quick one. So let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. Since this episode's very late, I have so many products to talk about here that it's very overwhelming. But we're going to start off with all the new skates that came out. Most of these we did see in Elite Power Slide catalog, which brings up a question I have for you guys. Would you like me to recover these skates when they are now available to buy in shops so that you know when they're out? Not just when we first hear about them, but when they're now available to purchase. Let me know in the comments. But anyway, the first one we're going to talk about is the new USD Sway 2020. Super classic, nice looking boot. It looks so good. It's almost got a bit of that Them 909 look to it, but regardless, it looks dope. I really love the old school style logo happening on it and the basic colors here of just black and white. The skate looks like a really solid skate. The other skate that's now available for purchase is the Nick Lomax Pro Aeon. The nice green Aeon skate, and it seems to be the only one that isn't completely sold out in every skate shop. So if you're looking to try some Aeons, they're your best bet. And man, can everyone stop buying my size in skates? I want some new skates and I can't get any. They're all sold out in every single shop. I went to a list of every single skate shop. No skate is in my size, I swear. But anyway, I'm assuming the reason for this next skate is because of that high demand in skating, and a skate company needed to make a skate as soon as possible because we got a new Razor SL Classic boot, and it pretty much is, Biz said it first, it's the Derek Henderson skate, but instead of having red highlights, it's got blue highlights. The SL was a really good boot. It's one I skated for years. I definitely highly recommend it. Razor's even pushed a bunch of new parts. They got some new high quality metal buckles that come in both the metal silver color and black, as well as some custom blue parts for the whole sole plate. We got sliders, we got backside plates, we got the whole sole plate itself. So you can really customize these up, which is really cool. They've even brought back the old V-cut Razor's cuff. It's going to be available in black and white. All these parts aren't out yet, but they're going to be available in stores soon, so stay tuned for that. And the final pair of skates we have to talk about today is an update on the Dunkel skates. that new skate company that Charles Dunkel's making. Essentially, he got another sample and he's still got a lot of tweaks to make. But yeah, they're looking at a little early access, you know, but more skate companies is always good. I can't wait to see more updates about these skates. Now, if you think that was a lot of products, we've got a lot more to go. The next one we're going to be talking about is the new Compass UFS frame. So this is a frame perfect for that person that wants to try out some big wheels but doesn't want to buy a whole new set of skates. The nice and simple look, they'll be easy to set up and use, and definitely a good choice if you just wanted to use the skates to commute or even just try out big wheels. And I know I keep pushing big wheels on you, but you really are missing out. As someone who bought some 72mm frames, kind of like these Compass ones, one day just so I could commute, those frames changed everything for me. It started off as something that I saw just for getting around into something that just really helped my skating in general. So yeah, I definitely recommend it, and I'm going to keep pushing it no matter how much you guys comment saying stop trying to make me try big wheels. I'm going to keep doing it, okay? Speaking of frames made by Law, Stefan Brando just got a new Pro 50/50 frame that comes in a package deal with his new Pro Chroma wheels. If you buy this package bundle, then Stefan gets a really good royalty and you can really be supporting him. It even comes with S9 bearings, so the whole package is very Stefan Brando. You'll really be supporting him. He also put together a really good edit, which I'll talk about later in the episode. And goddamn, he has earned this Pro frame bundle setup. You should definitely go buy one of them if you're a fan of those frames. If you're curious about those new Chroma wheels, I'm 300% sure they are identical to Stefan Brando's last Pro wheel for 50/50. They just have a sick new design on them. They're the exact same size, the exact same hardness. I'm sure they're made in the exact same factory. So if you like those, you're gonna like these as well. They are a 60mm wheel at 90A hardness. A very safe and easy normal wheel. Another new frame we have to talk about is this new Axis flat frames. I'm sure I said that wrong. I have no idea how to pronounce that. That is just a bunch of letters. But anyway, this is a brand new high-low rocket flat frame. Now the unique thing about these is they offer the lowest ride height for a flat frame due to this new way they're doing the UFS mount where the bolt lies flush, so the wheel can get a lot higher up and they don't look legal. You know, you see them on some skates, they look so low for that size wheel. Still on the trend of frames, Justin Thursday just released some footage of a new sole frame design he's been working on that offers a way to change the frame from anti-rocker to flat just by rotating a spacer. Now this is a really good idea and I can't wait to see the final product. Now onto wheels, there was a ton of wheels. I'm not going to cover them all because there's just a bunch. If you're looking for wheels, just check your favorite brand. They definitely got some new ones out for you. I'm just going to talk about some of the ones that stood out to me. Starting off with my favorite wheel company, Conja, which is this brand right here with these really sick wheels. They are going to release a new wheel at some point. It's coming soon, called the Conja Basic with a K, not a C. Now this is just a plain white, easy 60mm wheel at 91A hardness, so really generic, one that everyone could ride. It has a sick, low-key design, which I really like. But remember, you really need to keep an eye on this because these wheels sell out so quick. And I know so many people that have seen me skating these, really want to try them, but say they always miss out. So you definitely got to be paying attention to get some of these. The next set of wheels I want to talk about is the new Bacemint Dead Collab, which is so sick, man. This is two new wheels that look identical, but they're two different sizes. We got one that's 55mm and 92A and one that's 58mm and 92A. One of the sizes was sold out as of me recording this, so if you're getting quick, you might not miss out. There's also some matching t-shirts dropped at the same time, of course, because Bacemint is a dope clothing brand. And this is a really cool wheel. I really like the unique shade and the design. It just looks so good. Speaking of things that'll definitely sell out, Blade Life did a restock of their colored long sleeve tees, so you should definitely go get before they run out because they look sick. There is some really good colors there. And yeah, support rollerblading. Wear some rollerblading clothes. You can never have too much rollerblading clothes, trust me. And for the final piece of product news, man, this has been an intense week. But I want to talk about something I've been personally working on, and that is this new lace drop, which is the new Stealth tee, which I'm wearing right now. It's a matte black shirt with a black embroidered lace on it. Very simple, but the new unique thing about this drop is the fact that I'll be doing it all myself here in New Zealand, meaning that if you order one, I'm shipping it here from New Zealand to you wherever you are. Now the reason I want to do this is because I've always wanted to be able to add that personal touch to every order I get, but I haven't been able to do it with the way I was doing it before. So this is a trial run to see if this is going to be possible for me to do with lace in the future. And it will hopefully help me fund building up this store, running it in this way where I can physically have the products here and ship them out to you and throw in freebies and all that good stuff. Something I've always wanted to do. If you want to help me achieve this dream of mine, you can buy this shirt. It's coming out on Halloween night. So put that in your calendar. Don't miss out. I did an extremely small limited run of these just to see if it was possible for me to do this. Yeah, if you get one and this works out well, this could change everything, and yeah, it's very exciting. Anyway, enough self-promotion. Let's move on to my favorite part of the show, media you should check out. And the first thing I'm going to link you to is a new brief history, and this one is talking about Out, or what turned into Reams. I'm assuming because I haven't had the chance to read it yet because I've been too busy doing this, but I already know it's going to be sick and it's something I want to read, so definitely go check that one out. Then also on Instagram, Michael did this ridiculous 720, which if you saw this clip in your feed, you definitely didn't expect to see that. Then to show some love to the few roller skaters that watch this channel, this clip came up in my feed and I couldn't believe what I'm seeing. And I always wondered why I never saw people doing, the ice skating style spin things on rollerblades. I assumed it was because it's not possible and you need the agility you have on ice to do it. But seeing this in my feed, this is a 900 spin landing on one foot. As someone who's landed a few 900s in my time, there is absolutely no way I could land on one foot, so this is so impressive. Anyway, so this is a great time if you're looking for some free rollerblading content, because so many edits that are absolutely fire up and put out. Starting off with Stefan Brando's promo for his new 50/50 Pro frame. Now I mentioned it earlier, but this video is so fire. Stefan Brando said it's the one he's most proud of, and I don't blame him because this is such a good section. I have watched this thing like 20 times now, and every single trick in there just blows my mind. He just never does what I expect, and the ender is absolutely insane. It's been a long time since I've seen a hammer like that, but it also really fits that Stefan Brando brand. So yeah, I definitely really recommend checking this video out. It's so good. Cody Lampman put out a new section called Ashes, which is once again absolutely fire. The hardest part about doing this is trying to find highlights from these edits, because they're always just like, what's the highlight? The whole thing's so insane. This one especially. A couple things that stood out to me though was this backslide down a capped rail, and probably one of the longest, scariest pud slides I've ever seen in my life. Definitely check that one out as well. And to cap off those absolutely fire edits, John Fromm just got put on the Adapt team, and he already put together an absolutely ridiculous section for it. It's another one with way too many good clips in it for me to highlight. People seem to love skating capped rails because John Fromm here does a 360 sole on a capped rail. On a capped rail. Also, the ender is absolutely sick. That's a really stylish switch up. Just go check it out, it's so good. And as our final piece of media, I got another excellent piece by Butter TV for you to check out. And there's a video about Winter Clash 2020 called What Does It All Mean? Which was the theme of the event, which is something I didn't know. If you've seen anything from Butter TV, you know it's good. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. And that's it for this very, very late episode of Blader News. Remember, links to absolutely everything will be in the description down below. And if you want to support me and this series, go follow Laced on Instagram and cop one of these shirts when it goes live. I'd really appreciate that a lot. Or you can just subscribe if you're not already. That would be just as good. Huge shout out to my Blader News correspondents, James, Matt, and Ben. Couldn't do this without these guys, as well as the rest of my patrons and members. These guys are just as important. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.